So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the general form of a circle. And so it's derived using the center radius form of a circle. And I'm going to show you how we work that out and how we group and get the general equation of a circle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're basically going to expand this out, and then we're going to move everything to one side and set this equal to 0. So if I expand this out, okay, we're going to get x squared, right? And we're going to get double this, so it's going to be minus 2 times what? xh. Okay? And what am I going to get? I'm going to get plus h squared. And then if I expand this out using the FOIL method, I'm going to get something very similar. I'm going to get y squared. I'm going to get minus 2yk plus k squared. Now I'm also going to bring this r squared on the other side. So I'm going to subtract r squared from both sides. So I'm going to subtract r squared. And I get this. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group things up in terms of x and y and simplify things. So I've got an x squared here, right? So there's no other x squared terms. And then I've got an x here. Okay, I'm going to rearrange these as well. So I've got an x here. So this is, I'm going to write this as minus 2hx. Then I've got an h squared, which is a constant, and I've got a constant here, and I've got a constant here. So I'm going to group those together. Okay, so let's deal with the y next. So I've got y squared, and then I've got this y, so minus 2ky. Okay, and then I've got, h equals 0. Okay, so now it looks complicated, right? So what are we going to do with this? So we expanded it out. So we've got a couple constants on the other side, all those constants on the right, and we've got this polynomial thing looking on the left. Okay. So let's rearrange this a little further and see if we can simplify it down. Okay, so let's put these x squares together, right? So normally, hey, we have x squared plus y squared, right? So x squared plus y squared. And then let's do minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h squared plus k squared minus r squared. Okay? Okay, so now this is a constant, right? This is a constant. And then if we add all these constants together, that's going to give us a constant. Okay, so why don't we just replace these with letters? We could do that. So again, we're just looking for a general form of the equation. So why don't we just do this? Oops. So why don't we do this? Why don't we just make this d, right? So 2h, let's make that d. Let's make this e, and let's make this thing f. And so now we get the general form of the circle. So the general form of any circle will result in something that looks like this. Excuse me. Oh, hold on one second. We wanted standard form, we wanted plus, so we're going to make this plus negative. We'll make this plus negative. So everything's pluses. Okay? So this is the general form, and of course equal to 0. And so this is what we call the general form of the equation of a circle. So again, we'll do some examples, but you should be able to go from here to here in an example. Okay, so that's next.